Picture this, a quaint cobblestone street in a quiet village where life seems serene and predictable. Yet, behind the crimson door of a charming little house lies a secret so dark it would unravel the fabric of trust and love. Meet James and Emily, an ordinary couple living a seemingly idyllic life, yet bound by a shadowy entanglement. As night falls, whispers of hidden pasts and untold stories echo through the corridors. What if the person you trust most harbors secrets that could change everything? Tonight, we embark on a journey shrouded in mystery and suspense, where James's concealed life becomes the catalyst for his wife Emily's tragic end. This is not just a bedtime story. It is a tale of deceit woven into the fabric of everyday existence. As you listen, imagine the unsettling reality that sometimes the past does not remain where it belongs, and its spectre waits patiently to alter the course of destiny. Stay tuned as we unravel the chilling and unthinkable events that lurk in the shadows of Ashdown House. Arthur Benson, a name whispered among those who respect the art of deduction, steps into our story as not just a spectator, but an unlikely hero. In retirement, Arthur remains a man whose mind is as sharp as the finest blade, a retired lawyer whose affinity for solving life's intricate puzzles has not waned. Known in his circles for seeking out the truth with an almost surgical precision, Arthur's reputation for untangling the most complicated mysteries is unparalleled. His life takes an unexpected turn when he learns of Emily's tragic demise. She was more than an acquaintance. She was a cherished friend, a confidant who often found solace in his wisdom and advice. Their bond was shaped over years of shared stories and laughter, tying Arthur intimately to this haunting case in a way he never envisioned. Driven by a sense of duty and personal grief, he is drawn back into the labyrinth of the legal world and its shadows to piece together the mystery surrounding the woman he once called a friend. Arthur's methodical approach, honed through years of courtroom battles and legal intricacies, becomes essential in unraveling the tangled web left in the wake of Emily's death. With each clue he discovers, a new layer of deceit and complexity is revealed, challenging him to delve deeper into the abyss of secrets that Ashdown House conceals. As Arthur embarks on this journey, he is guided by a singular determination to uncover the truth, not only for justice, but to honor the memory of a friendship severed too soon. Ashdown House in Oxford stands like a sentinel of secrets, its sturdy, ancient architecture exuding an aura of mystery and history. This historic home, with its weathered stones and ivy-clad walls, has borne witness to countless generations, each leaving behind whispers of untold stories. As you approach, the sound of gravel crunching underfoot accompanies the gentle rustle of leaves, setting the tone for the haunting narrative within. Step inside, and the atmosphere shifts palpably. The air grows heavy with age, casting a shadow over the grand entryway. The dimly lit corridors stretch like silent rivers of mystery, their gloom punctuated only by the occasional flicker of candlelight. Creaking floorboards echo beneath your step, each groan reminiscent of the voices of the past, yearning to be heard. The walls themselves seem to lean in, carrying the weight of hidden truths and bygone whispers. It's as if the house breathes, its very essence intertwined with the stories of those who walked its halls. Each room tells its own tale, the library with its dust-laden tomes lining every wall, guarding secrets in their pages, the drawing room where opulent furnishings seem almost untouched by time, yet feel suffused with an unspoken tension. In this home, every creak and shadow conspires to weave an intricate tapestry of suspense, laying the groundwork for the unfolding drama. The setting is not just a backdrop, but a pivotal character in this tale. It cradles the memories of those who once dwelled within, its ambience a constant reminder of the tension lurking beneath the surface. This atmosphere of foreboding, of anticipation, is a powerful force, shaping the narrative and heightening the sense of unease. As we delve deeper into the story, remember that Ashdown House is more than just a location. It is a living, breathing testament to the secrets that fester behind closed doors, waiting for the right moment to emerge into the light. Edward Hastings steps into our narrative as the quintessential wolf in sheep's clothing, a figure shrouded in enigma yet cloaked in charm. A respected businessman whose success story is often recounted at town meetings and social gatherings, Edward commands admiration with effortless grace. His impeccably tailored suits and confident strides speak volumes of his status, crafting an image of reliability and integrity. Yet, as often with such personas, the surface can be deceiving. Beneath his polished exterior lies a heart steeled by ambition, a mind that plots with precision, each action meticulously calculated to maintain his facade. Edward's life is a carefully curated dance, where every move must align to safeguard the empire he has built from his past. His presence in the community is as solid as the historic architecture of Ashdown House, blending seamlessly among its residents, a master of disguise in plain sight. However, whispers of his involvement in less savory dealings occasionally ripple through hushed conversations, quickly dismissed yet never quite forgotten. His connection to Emily's murder is as intricate as it is subtle, woven into the fabric of his interactions and hidden within his eloquent words. Could there be more to his frequent visits to Ashdown House than the pretense of camaraderie? A charming smile, a glint in his eye that never quite reaches the soul. These gestures may hold answers obscured by the shadows of intent. As we peel back the layers of Edward Hastings, the community must grapple with the unsettling realization that behind every charming facade there could lurk a dark truth. In this tale of mystery and intrigue, Edward remains a figure that demands scrutiny, his actions cloaked in the art of deception, compelling us to question what might drive a man of such stature to conceal truths that could unravel lives. The crime unveiled begins with a scene as murky as the shadows cast by Ashdown House itself. Emily's untimely demise was not merely an unfortunate accident, but a meticulously orchestrated tragedy. On a seemingly ordinary evening, Emily was found lifeless in the drawing room, her presence now a haunting memory against the room's opulent but foreboding decor. The initial impression was one of sudden illness or natural cause. However, her peaceful appearance belied the sinister intent lurking beneath. As investigators stepped into this house of secrets, they were greeted by a tableau that seemed too perfect, each item in its place, yet an eerie silence screamed of manipulation. Early clues pointed to a carefully staged scene, a glass of wine resting on the table beside her, untouched dinner laid out, and a faint scent in the air, suggesting something more was at play. The swift arrival of law enforcement turned the house into a nexus of inquiries, yet each officer found themselves more perplexed than the last. There were no signs of struggle, no witnesses to recount the final moments of her life. As they combed through the leads, each seemingly solid fact dissolved into a fog of uncertainty, raising more questions, each whispering of forethought and deception. Hidden among the ordinary fabric of Emily's life, subtle hints began to surface, suggesting that all was not as it seemed. Personal items were slightly disturbed, as if someone had rifled through them, yet with an unsettling accuracy that left no trace. Her correspondence, cryptic notes, and an enigmatic receipt suggested meetings unknown to even her closest friends. These threads of mystery hinted at an act born not of passion, but of cold calculation. Yet the most perplexing detail was the peculiar absence of any forced entry, suggesting a familiarity with the perpetrator, a breach of trust from within the inner circle of her life. This pointed back to her husband James, a man whose previous life was shrouded in enigma. Investigators began to unearth fragments of his past, rumors of entanglements and unsavory alliances that could cast a new light on his relationship with Emily. Each revelation added a layer to the mystery, suggesting that this tragedy had roots entwining deeply within James's concealed history. As the investigation continued, the complexity of the crime intertwined with the shadows of James's past, urging a re-examination of every facet of their seemingly idyllic life. Here, in the heart of Ashdown House, the whispers of deceit grew louder, urging those left behind to confront a chilling truth. The sinuous path of a hidden life can sometimes lead to harrowing ends, leaving behind a trail of unsolved riddles and heartache. Delving into the web of suspicion surrounding Emily's murder, we encounter an ensemble of characters whose connections to her are as intricate as they are enigmatic. Meet Harold Murray, a man whose outward appearance of geniality belies a simmering undercurrent of envy. As Emily's cousin, Harold had always been in the background, seemingly content with his unassuming role in the family dynamics. Yet beneath his cordial demeanor lay a history of feeling overshadowed, a longing for acknowledgement that remained unmet. Harold's proximity to Emily's life granted him access, fostering a discord that may have grown into something far more sinister. The whispers of his jealousy were not mere casual observations, but were firmly rooted in events that had transpired over years. Unseen gestures of rivalry and longing for a recognition he believed slipped through his fingers. His motive, though carefully concealed, emerges from a shadowy landscape of familial tension, where a cousin's seemingly benign rivalry could potentially harbor darker intentions. On the other side of the painter's canvas, we find Isabel Knight, an artist whose life is as vibrant as it is shrouded in secrecy. She entered Emily's world through the charm of her whimsical art, yet behind those expressive canvases lay echoes of untold stories. Isabel's enigmatic nature is both her allure and her enigma. Her connections to Emily were forged in the artist's circles, where creativity mingles with introspection, revealing bonds of friendship and rivalry intertwined. Isabel's past is peppered with incidents that would raise eyebrows even among those closest to her unresolved affairs in distant cities, whispered rumors of art theft accusations, and the mysterious disappearance of a prior muse. Could these swirling rumors conceal a motive? In a world where the line between friendship and competition blurs, Isabel's presence holds a spectral quality, as if each brushstroke in her paintings conceals an echo of intent. Her secrets, jealously guarded and intricately entwined with Emily's life, suggest the unpredictable depths of artistic passions unrestrained by societal bounds. With Harold and Isabel, we explore how the pendulum of suspicion swings between familial bonds and creative rivalries. Their stories compel us to question the nature of relationships draped in secrecy and overtures, each suspect woven into Emily's life with threads of love, ambition, and hidden desires. In this labyrinthine tale of deceit and intrigue, the shadows stretch long and wide. The first crucial clue that Arthur Benson uncovers is a cryptically written note hidden in the binding of one of Emily's favorite novels, a detail easily overlooked amidst the familiar chaos of her library. This note, though brief, contains enigmatic references to a meeting at a nearby cafe, hinting at discussions of a clandestine nature. Its existence suggests a layer of Emily's life unknown to even her close friends, raising questions about her secretive interactions. Yet, as Arthur delves further, a curious red herring emerges in the form of a seemingly eyewitness account. A neighbor recalls seeing a shadowy figure leaving Ashdown House on the evening of the murder. This testimony, initially compelling, becomes suspect upon further scrutiny, revealing inconsistencies in time and details that cast doubt on its validity. This misleading thread, while veering Arthur momentarily off course, serves to deepen the intricacy of his pursuit for truth. In tandem, Arthur's discovery of a peculiar artifact, a cufflink belonging to an unknown party embedded in the soil of the garden, could suggest uninvited company on that ill-fated night. Its unique design, unfamiliar to those within the household, becomes a cornerstone of his inquiries, drawing lines of suspicion towards unknown entities. Meanwhile, the presence of freshly penned pages within Emily's journal reveals musings on strained relationships and concealed emotions, hinting at underlying tensions. Each entry, an intimate glimpse into her psyche, offers possible motives wrapped in ambiguity, urging Arthur to view the narrative through the lens of emotional discord. As Arthur pieces together these fragments of evidence, he discerns that not all is as it seems. The investigation is peppered with cleverly placed detours meant to obfuscate the truth, demanding an ever-vigilant eye. He remains aware of the numerous red herrings artfully woven into the storyline, acknowledging their role in maintaining an air of suspense. In this tapestry of deception, every clue, no matter its perceived insignificance, is vital. Each one holds the potential to alter the trajectory of the investigation, compelling Arthur and the audience to challenge every assumption and scrutinize every angle. In the labyrinthine corridors of Ashdown House, the truth is obscured by illusions of simplicity, waiting for Arthur's keen perception to peel back the layers and reveal the reality beneath. Arthur's investigation unfolds with precision as he methodically navigates the labyrinth of secrets entangled within Ashdown House. His first stop is the local cafe mentioned in the cryptic note, where he encounters its patrons, each a potential keeper of secrets. Here, Arthur's keen gaze meets the owner, a reserved woman whose familiarity with Emily becomes his initial thread to unravel. Her recollection of Emily's frequent visits hints at clandestine meetings, urging Arthur to probe further. In a small village where whispers travel faster than the wind, Arthur's presence becomes a topic of hushed curiosity, yet he remains unfazed, focused solely on piecing together the truth from fragments of gossip and half-truths. His next interview is with the neighbor who professed to have seen a shadowy figure on that fateful night. Arthur's keen skill in reading behavior reveals the fragility of her testimony. Under his scrutiny, her story wavers, unraveling under the weight of inconsistencies. Arthur's questions are gentle yet probing, each one a calculated step designed to shake loose the truth. Her reluctance to maintain eye contact and the tremor in her voice are telling signs, leading Arthur to pinpoint the unreliability of her account. Meanwhile, in a conversation with Isabel Knight, the artist, the room pulses with tension. Isabel's guarded demeanor and evasive answers incite Arthur's instincts. He carefully dissects her responses, each word a brushstroke hinting at untold stories hidden beneath layers of artistic expression. Her eyes flicker with guarded emotions as Arthur draws connections between her and Emily's interactions in the village art circles, lines that are both professional and personal. The air crackles with unspoken accusations, and Arthur's ability to sift through emotional tensions unveils a portrait of rivalry steeped in complexity. With Harold Murray, Arthur delves into a psychological duel of wits. Harold's demeanor is polished, yet Arthur perceives the underlying animosity. Their exchange is a verbal chess match, each question a strategic move. Arthur's analytical mind seizes on Harold's subtle slips of the tongue, weaving a tapestry of envy and lingering resentment. Despite Harold's attempts to maintain composure, Arthur's deductions strike at the core of Harold's carefully constructed facade, revealing glimpses of the turmoil within. Moments of breakthrough emerge through these encounters, each interview a stepping stone towards clarity. Yet not all paths lead to enlightenment. Dead ends appear, frustrating Arthur's progress, a witness's faulty memory or misplaced evidence that leads him astray. But even these setbacks serve to sharpen his resolve, each misstep a lesson in the intricate dance of deduction. Arthur's determination remains unyielding, fueled by a commitment to justice born not only out of professional duty, but out of personal loss. Every interaction, every tension-filled moment adds depth to his investigation. Arthur maneuvers through the maze of deceit, driven by a singular goal: to unveil the truth hiding beneath layers of pretense and lies, and to honor Emily's memory by shedding light on the darkness that claimed her life. The dark secret James harbored was a shadow from his past, one he had meticulously buried beneath layers of deception. Years before his life with Emily, James was entangled in a web of illicit financial dealings, his ambitions leading him down a path of moral compromise. In collusion with Edward Hastings, the respected businessman and now apparent puppet master, James participated in schemes that laundered money and manipulated stocks, actions that sowed the seeds of future chaos. This clandestine chapter of his life was woven with meticulous care into the fabric of his present, hidden from those who knew him now, including Emily. The revelation of James's secret strikes like a bolt of lightning, unraveling the narrative and challenging everything Arthur believed about the case. Arthur's methodical exploration uncovers financial records long thought destroyed, and through his relentless pursuit of truth, the connection between James and Edward becomes undeniable. This revelation thrusts Arthur into a maelstrom of emotions, grappling with the betrayal of a friend and the newfound understanding of Emily's tragic end. The emotional weight of this truth is profound, casting James as both a victim of his ambition and a perpetrator of deceit. For the community, the impact is seismic, shaking the tranquil facade they cherished. Trust is irrevocably shattered as the knowledge of James's involvement spreads through the village, tainting memories and altering perceptions of his character. The psychological toll on Arthur is significant as he reconciles his duty with the loss of innocence and the bitter taste of betrayal, knowing that the pursuit of justice requires exposing not only the crime, but the human weaknesses that allowed it to fester. For James, the unveiling of his secret becomes his undoing, stripping away the carefully constructed identity he clung to, leaving him exposed to the consequences of his past choices. This revelation not only deepens the mystery, but also forces everyone involved to confront the dark shadows of their own lives, forever altering the course of their destinies. As the pieces of the puzzle finally align, the narrative shifts, highlighting the complex interplay of human desires, ambitions, and the perilous paths they carve. The confrontation between Arthur Benson and Edward Hastings unfolded like a scene from a theatrical tragedy, where every word and gesture held the weight of uncovered truths. Arthur, steeled by the knowledge he painstakingly unearthed, stood before Edward in the shadowy confines of Ashdown House. The air was thick with an electrifying intensity, as if the very walls knew the secrets about to be laid bare. Arthur's voice, calm yet unwavering, began to unravel the tapestry of deceit that Edward had so meticulously woven. He laid out the intricate details of James's past dealings and Edward's role as the puppeteer in their illicit enterprises. With each revelation, the color drained slightly from Edward's face, his practiced mask of charm slipping to reveal the cold, calculated mind beneath. Arthur's words painted a vivid picture of betrayal and manipulation, every sentence a chiseled chip away the facade Edward had crafted over years. The stakes had never been higher, and Edward's reaction was a masterclass in controlled tension. His eyes narrowed, his mind racing for a way to maintain control, yet the inevitability of his downfall loomed like a specter. He countered with carefully measured denials, his voice smooth yet trembling under the weight of Arthur's relentless pursuit of truth. The room crackled with unspoken tension, the two men locked in a battle not just of words, but of ideologies, one seeking justice, the other clinging to power. As Arthur continued to dismantle the web of deceit, emotion surged through the confrontation, each revelation striking a chord of disbelief and betrayal that echoed through the very halls where so many secrets had been buried. And then the pivotal moment where Edward's facade crumbled under Arthur's gaze. The mask of the respected businessman gave way to the desperation of a man cornered by his own machinations. Edward's eyes flickered with a mixture of anger and fear as he realized the immensity of Arthur's revelations. The resolution, as inevitable as the sunrise, signaled the culmination of Arthur's tireless quest for truth. In that defining moment, the web was untangled, the truth laid bare for all to see. The emotional intensity between the two men surged, leaving no room for further deceit. Edward's defiance ebbed away, leaving only the stark reality of his actions as Arthur held a mirror to the soul of a man whose choices had irrevocably altered lives. This climatic confrontation, a blend of intellect and raw emotion, brought the mystery to a head, leaving the players to ponder the consequences of lives lived in shadows and the light of truth now shining upon them. Justice found its course in the quiet halls of Ashdown House, where echoes of past secrets gave way to the present's resounding truth. Following the confrontation, Edward Hastings faced the full weight of his actions. The authorities, armed with the irrefutable evidence Arthur had painstakingly compiled, swiftly moved to hold him accountable for his role in the intricate web of deceit and crime. As legal proceedings unfolded, the community watched with bated breath, witnessing the unmasking of a man they had once esteemed. The courtroom became a stage for the denouement of this chilling drama, where Arthur's revelations served as the cornerstone for the prosecution's case. Each piece of evidence presented was a testament to the relentless pursuit of justice, laying bare the extent of Edward's manipulation and the tragic consequences that followed. As the verdict was delivered, the air was filled with a palpable sense of closure, marking the end of a chapter steeped in shadows. For Arthur Benson, the resolution of this case carried profound implications. Reflecting on his journey through this labyrinth of lies and betrayal, he found solace in knowing that Emily's untimely demise was not in vain. His determination to seek justice not only for her, but for the truth itself became a testament to his unwavering moral compass. Yet the resolution also brought with it a bittersweet recognition of the complexities of human nature, a reminder that even in the darkest tales, there exists a glimmer of hope and redemption. The impact of the revelations rippled through the community, forever altering its fabric. The exposure of James's dark past prompted introspection among the villagers, whose trust had been shattered by the unfolding events. Relationships were reassessed, and the once idyllic perception of the town gave way to a nuanced understanding of the shadows that linger beneath the surface. The community, now acutely aware of the latent potential for deceit, began to rebuild itself with an eye toward transparency and integrity. In the wake of these revelations, Ashdown House stood as a silent witness to the enduring power of truth, a monument to the lives it had touched and transformed. The husband's dark secret, now unveiled, served as a stark reminder of the perilous consequences of deception, prompting both introspection and resilience among those left to navigate the aftermath. With justice served and the community poised to heal, Arthur Benson emerged not only as a solver of mysteries, but as a beacon of hope, guiding others through the shadows towards the light of resolution. The aftermath of these haunting revelations unfolded like the slow dawn after a turbulent night. For Arthur Benson, the culmination of this arduous journey brought with it a profound shift in his perspective on human nature. The once direct paths of law and order he was accustomed to now appeared interwoven with complex emotions and moral ambiguity. As he walked the familiar streets of the village, each face reflected a shared history and the weight of secrets once held tight. Arthur found himself grappling with a newfound understanding of betrayal and the delicate balance of trust in relationships. With the case closed and justice served, he began to savor the simplicity of daily life again. Yet his mind often lingered on the what-ifs and the untold stories of those entwined in this tragic affair. For Emily's memory, he planted a small garden of wildflowers at Ashdown House, a tribute to the fleeting beauty of life and the resilience born from adversity. Among the villagers, the process of healing took on various forms. Some chose to express their grief and confusion through art or community gatherings, while others embraced solitude, seeking clarity in reflection. Old friendships were re-evaluated and new alliances formed, all under the cautious gaze of a community freshly attuned to the presence of hidden truths. Though the curtain had fallen on the main narrative, whispers of unanswered questions echoed in quiet corners. What drove James to conceal his past so fervently? Could anything have altered the course of events that led to such a tragic end? These questions lingered like shadows cast in the fading light, fueling discussions and theories among those left to ponder the mysteries. Despite the resolution, a subtle air of mystery endured, a reminder of life's unpredictability and its capacity for transformation, even in darkness. For Arthur, the investigation had not only been a quest for justice, but a journey of self-discovery. He emerged more attuned to the nuances of human behavior, the quiet battles waged in the hearts of those around him. With each step forward, Arthur carried with him the wisdom of experiences, both bitter and sweet, becoming a testament to the growth that follows the unveiling of truth. As he resumed his days of retirement, solving puzzles of a more benign nature, Arthur remained a figure of respect and inspiration, a man who had navigated the labyrinth of deception and emerged with a deepened appreciation for the power of honesty and the enduring strength of the human spirit. Exploring the themes of deception, betrayal, and justice, we find them intricately woven into the very fabric of our narrative, creating a tapestry rich in complexity and human emotion. Deception lies at the story's core, manifesting through James's concealed past and the elaborate web spun by Edward Hastings. Each character's actions reflect the tangled dance between what is shown and what is hidden, a reminder that outward appearances often mask deeper truths. As we journey through their lives, we see how deception is not merely a tool for concealment, but a catalyst for unintended consequences, leading Emily to her tragic end. Betrayal emerges as a powerful force, shattering bonds and altering the course of destinies. Arthur's confrontation with the stark reality of betrayal by those he considered friends underscores the fragility of trust. This theme permeates the relationships within the tale, exposing vulnerabilities and the devastating impact of dishonesty. It compels us to consider how betrayal often seeds a landscape of regret and loss, leaving scars long after the truth is unveiled. Justice, however, serves as a beacon of hope, guiding characters like Arthur through the labyrinth of lies to uncover the truth. The narrative highlights the relentless pursuit of justice as a moral imperative, an anchor that steadies the stormy seas of deception and betrayal. It urges us to reflect on the notion that justice, though often elusive, is a crucial element in the restoration of balance and peace. Through this lens, we are invited to examine the ethical dilemmas faced by each character and the broader implications of their choices. In the end, the story challenges us to confront the darker aspects of human nature, our capacity for deceit, the allure of betrayal, and the enduring quest for justice. It beckons viewers to ponder the moral complexities that define our actions and the profound impact they have on the world around us, leaving a lingering question: how far are we willing to go to protect secrets, and at what cost? The tone and atmosphere of this documentary have been meticulously crafted to envelop the audience in a shroud of mystery and suspense. From the very first moment, an aura of foreboding is established, drawing viewers into a world where shadows whisper secrets and each moment pulses with anticipation. This sense of intrigue is woven into every scene, maintaining a delicate balance between what is revealed and what remains obscured in darkness. The setting of Ashdown House plays a pivotal role in creating this haunting atmosphere. The historic architecture, with its creaking floors and dimly lit corridors, serves as more than just a backdrop. It is a character in its own right. Each creak and shadow intensifies the mysterious ambience, casting doubt and suspicion in equal measure. The dialogue is expertly crafted to echo the eerie undertones of the setting, with exchanges that are laden with hidden meanings and unspoken truths. Characters interact within this tense environment, their conversations taut with unsaid emotions and subtle clues, inviting viewers to delve deeper into the labyrinth of deceit. Interaction scenes are shot with careful attention, capturing every flicker of expression and nuanced gesture that might betray intention or concealment. Visual cues, such as lingering shots of flickering candle flames or the slow descent of evening shadows across the Ashdown House facade, enhance the storytelling by mirroring the internal turmoil of the characters. These images subtly hint at the revelations waiting to unfold, building an almost tangible tension that keeps the audience on edge. The musical score further reinforces this atmosphere, its haunting melodies weaving through the narrative like a spectral presence. The use of minor chords and dissonant harmonies evokes a sense of unease, a constant reminder of the underlying tension that propels the story forward. This auditory landscape amplifies the emotional weight of pivotal moments, guiding the viewer through the narrative's ebb and flow with deft precision. As the story unfolds, each element, the setting, dialogue, visual cues, and music, contributes to an immersive experience that captivates the imagination. The suspense and eeriness are not merely superficial, but are deeply entrenched in every aspect of the documentary, creating a world where the past refuses to be forgotten, and every shadow harbors a secret. This carefully constructed ambience ensures that viewers remain engaged, their curiosity piqued, eager to uncover the truths that lie beneath the surface, and fully immersed in the dark mystery that unravels before them. As we draw the curtains on this haunting tale, the echoes of deception, betrayal, and the pursuit of justice resonate deeply, leaving an indelible mark on Ashdown House and its inhabitants. We witness James's dark secret unravel, a past that, when exposed, led to Emily's tragic demise and cast a shadow over a seemingly serene existence. Arthur Benson emerged as a beacon of truth, navigating through layers of deceit to bring resolution to a mystery that had gripped the community with suspense and intrigue. Edward Hastings, the orchestrator of hidden machinations, found his empire of lies dismantled in the unyielding search for justice, reminding us of the perilous consequences of deception. The interplay of human desires and ambitions created a complex tapestry, challenging our perceptions and urging us to ponder the moral choices each character faced. As viewers, we are left with a lingering question: how far would we go to protect our secrets, and at what cost to those we hold dear? This narrative invites reflection on the shadows within our own lives and the potential for truth to bring both clarity and heartache. We encourage you to share your interpretations and theories in the comments below. What aspects of this story resonated most with you, and what would you have done differently? Let us know your thoughts and be part of the conversation. If this tale of mystery and suspense captivated your imagination, subscribe to our channel for more enthralling bedtime stories that delve into the dark corners of human nature. Like the video, hit the notification bell, and join us on this journey into the shadows, where every secret awaits its moment to be uncovered.